What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss a really exciting upcoming matchup this Saturday between Jack Hermansson and Gregory Rodrigues. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. We got a pretty cool fight this Saturday. You got Jack Hermansson, everyone's least favorite middleweight fighter. He's anyone who can nullify any top rising prospect, right? Going against the RoboCop Gregory Rodrigues, the heavy hitting Gregory Rodrigues, the dude who just has almost no off switch, and is coming off of his loss to Jared Cannonier back in February. In this fight, I think Jack, he has the win over Joe Pyfer. We haven't seen him in a while since that win over Joe Pyfer. I think it was over a year ago at this point. He's traded wins and losses since he lost to Jared Cannonier a few years ago. But he is someone where, when he does lose, top of the food chain, right? It was Roman Dolidze, Sean Strickland, Marvin Vettori, Jared Cannonier. His only losses since 2019. And anyone who are not those names, and those are honestly fights that he did not fight smart in. When he fought Joe Pyfer, when he fought Edmund Shabazian, when he fought Chris Curtis, he fought smart. It wasn't an entertaining style by any means, but he went out there and did what he had to do to get his hand raised. And his ability to nullify a lot of that with these guys, his wrestling, his pressure, his submissions, like what he did against Kelvin Gastelum, he's really able to overwhelm his opponents. But the problem is when he battles adversity, that's kind of when he struggles. When he doesn't get that early dominance, that's when you see Jack kind of crack under the pressure. And against Gregory Rodrigues, who is a guy who also seems to crack under the pressure when it doesn't go his way. But the guy carries so much weight, so much muscle. Seeing him against Jared Cannonier was fucking shocking how big he was in that fight. And he put him down early, and it wasn't looking good for Jared, but you saw how Gregory, blew his gas tank early. And he's talked about that since then in some interviews. I don't remember the interview exactly what I saw of where it was exactly, but he was basically discussing how he wants to be more patient and slow the fight down for himself and pick his shots a little bit better and not, go for the kill immediately when he smells the blood, and be smarter with his shots. So I'm curious to see how he is able to utilize that new mindset going into this. Is it going to go to his detriment? Is it going to be over hesitant to where, he either falls behind or gets caught, lets himself get caught? Those are all things I can definitely see playing into it. Or, he could also use that elite grappling ability, because I think I could definitely see Jack Hermansson trying to take it to the ground. He definitely seems like somebody who will definitely test RoboCop's jiu-jitsu, who, you guys cannot sleep on the jiu-jitsu of Gregory Rodrigues. Very, very, very high level. But this one's tough because Jack hasn't fought in a while. Gregory is coming off of a pretty devastating loss that I know that he wants to get back on. And now he's talking about fighting smarter. But then you got Jack Hermansson, who is somebody who is known for fighting very smart. And when he does fight smart, he gets his hand raised. But I think for fun's sake, I want to go with Gregory for the knockout. Let's go with the first round knockout, just for fun's sake. I have this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach that Jack's just going to go out there and just make it a 3-round wrestle fuck domination, or even submit Gregory Rodrigues really early. But I'd see the jiu-jitsu's, I see Gregory just winning this fight as long as he stays patient. In that fight with Jared Cannonier, I don't want to get dark with you guys. That was the last fight that my wife and I watched together before she passed away. She passed away 5 days later, February 20th. And that was the last UFC fight that her and I got to watch together. She watched every event with me. Every event with me. She was a fucking G, man. I fucking love that woman, man. I fucking miss you. And man, for that to be our last fight, that was such a crazy fucking fight. We both wanted Cannonier to win. So when he fucking battled through adversity, which is something that she always did, just battled through adversity. And to get that fucking man, that was fucking sweet. Anyways, whoo. Sorry guys. Anyways, my wife was the fucking best. She was the fucking best. She was the best. But you know, I'm gonna go RoboCop in this fight just for fun's sake. For a flash knockout or whatever. Face down, ass up, that'll be sweet. Sweet to see. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this fight and this matchup. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache and Vanessa out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.